with them for
Okay.
the chain. Yes, then pending when my group leader gets back to better health.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as it is right now, there's no data set for you guys in else, right? So there's a possibility you're actually going to be working with the supply chain people for this second Power BI project, right?
Yeah, a very high possibility.
Okay. Awesome then. Voila. So while we wait for Miriam, I just want to put this out there. We have Vina Jadesola, Obi. It's good to see you join the call as well. Emmanuel, we were waiting for you regarding the first Power BI projects. You've not submitted yet, or have you? Good evening.
Good evening. I've submitted.
Oh, but we've not reviewed it.
No, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, because you're always running now. You have to be there when we are reviewing. So that's why. But I don't know you guys on
Yeah, I was
go ahead. Emmanuel, go ahead. You wanted to say something?
no, I was like I was ready to review on Sunday, but my network kicked me out, so that was what happened.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah, but I submitted.
Okay. Maybe we'll find a way. Maybe we'll find a day of hopefully, you know, probably tomorrow morning. But then again, you don't actually I don't think you usually join the morning call. But we'll find a way around it. So
I'll be there tomorrow.
oh, you'll be there. Okay, that will be fine. Maybe we'll just review it tomorrow morning then. So, guys,
Okay.
I don't know for BNF project, have we gone through the data set finally? Any questions? Any questions? So please let's just deliberate on it while we wait for Marian to talk about the data set for the supply chain people.
Okay. Anyways, Marian is here. I've been here ever
Okay.
since.
Welcome,
And
Marian.
thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Whenever you see Chimezi on the call, just know I'm the one trying to record. I'm trying to switch profile. Yes. So I have questions actually. I was trying to look through the data set, but as I was looking through it, I was sleep they catch me. That's by the way. So there is an issue from my end. And for my sales table, my order dates is showing error, right? And for my customer table too, my zip code should be, yes, my zip code is showing error too. Not all of them. Some of the data sets in it. So I had to interrogate using Excel. And I noticed that the date format is different, right? And we have some certain cleaning to do. So AY, how are we going to go about this?
Okay. So obviously we have to do some transformation.
Sorry, hold up. Then birthday also. Basically, the date columns are not in proper formatting. So that's yes. That's
Okay.
one of the things I noticed.
So all those ones, all the dates, you just have to change the data type on your Power Query on Power BI.
I
So
changed.
because I have loaded it from my end using my Power BI, and the only issue I had when I was trying to do the whole synchronization was the schema when the team was trying to, after I did my data transformation on Power BI, the only issue was only the customer table, the zip code. But then again, at the end of the day, in our analysis, I don't think we're actually going to be needing the zip code anyway. So I decided to just delete it off. Because I don't, it's not essential to the analysis at the end of the day. It's just a code, it's a zip code. So I don't think it's going to hold any what do you call it now, significance to the analysis that we're actually going to be doing. So I tried loading it several times. It was only the customer table that was giving me issue, and it was only the zip code. So I just deleted the column, and then I reloaded, and I was able to reload it to load it, and it was fine. So regarding the dates, like I said, you just try. I don't know, maybe you are the only one having the issue. So we'll know if it's a common issue or probably maybe it's actually from your side. I don't know.
Wow.
But that's the only issue I had. It was only the customer table and it was only the zip code. So I did everything and I was able to load it. I've even started writing a couple of calculator columns earlier this morning already. So I don't know. Other people can actually weigh in as well if they are having any issue regarding that. Regarding the date of birth, I think if you change the data type to date as well, you should be able to extract the age. You should be able to extract the age from there, because at the end of the day, I think that's what you may be using at the end of the day. I don't think you really need the date of birth. I think the significance is it's actually just to have the age. Maybe if you now want to do the age group, maybe 25 to 35, 35 to 45 and the likes. I think that is what you're actually going to extract from that date of birth. So if you're able to change the data type, it should work. I believe so.
It did not work.
True. Please.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it didn't work. I was staring at this data set for I've not even, but just leave no work, sir. But that's why we have you here.
Have me here, okay? No. I don't know. Further people have actually worked on this so that we can just have deliberations regarding that. And if it's like that, maybe something that I feel it can be manipulated from your Excel as well before you take it to your Power BI. So maybe if you load it on your Excel, if you change it from there, change the data type and all whatnot before you take it to your Power BI. So maybe you can save it as an Excel format and not a CSV file.
It did not work.
Hey God, you've never even tried the Marian. God. You've not even tried that.
I'm serious. I'm actually very. I said that this.
God, I beg.
I said that this data set. I
Okay.
said that I've tried text to column. I've tried changing from general to.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Someone needs to help me out. Someone needs to bail me out from Marian.
Whenever I go to bed, I go back. I go back
Okay.
to my problem. Like whenever I'm having an issue, I go back to bed and I sleep on the problem and I wake up with a solution. But I haven't slept since I woke up.
Not because of this data set.
Not because of this data set. How? But I've tried. I've actually tried.
Okay.
I know something can be done definitely.
Yeah,
The thing is-
there's got to be. There are some gaps. I actually thought because I know there are some gaps in some of the tables. So maybe all those ones it can be replaced with null or zero. It is actually going to have effect on your data set anyway. But apart from that, to be honest, it's only the customer's table that the zip code. I don't think we can really make sense of the zip code.
So why is the zip code not working? AY.
I don't know, but at the end of sometimes if I look at some columns of my data sets, if I feel that it's giving me headache, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really hold so much relevance to the analysis I want to carry out. I can use my what do you call it? Please borrow me the English. I can just use my discretion. I can use my discretion to just delete it off because it doesn't really hold any relevance to my analysis at the end of the day. So
Let us
zip code,
assume.
I don't
Let
think
us-
zip code will have
AY.
any
It
relevance.
doesn't have any. Yes, I agree. But let us
Thank
assume this is actually very important. This is actually very important. And we have somebody new. Somebody new was here. Kemi. I don't know how that person entered, and I don't know who is that person.
The person
person just-
the person ran off.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So let's assume that that particular column is actually a very reasonable column that we need.
Yep.
How do we go about it? Because I'm speaking on this Power BI. I will not say I have an issue with Power BI, but I've always picked Excel over Power BI, right?
I agree too.
Now, why? Like me, I'm curious. I don't want to delete it. Why is
Okay,
it not
so
working?
If it's
How
not
can we fix
working, okay, so there's a possibility that the formats, data type rather, may actually be showing as a number, or probably it's confused. Maybe you can change it to text, because I don't think it's something you can aggregate. You can't aggregate. It is not. It's a qualitative data, not quantitative. So you can decide to change it to text and try reloading it. It should load. It should. So if it's not something, if it's a number, you cannot decide, is it going to actually have decimal this thing? If it's giving you issues, is it because the data type, basically it's just the data type that is actually giving you issues, basically. So for that, if the zip codes, probably you feel like you still want to use it, and it's number, even if it's number, it is just a number, it is not really quantitative. You can't aggregate it. So how about you just change the data type to text and it should work? But I just feel that it doesn't make any sense. It's not giving me any distance. So I decided to just delete it off. But if you still want to use it for your analysis, try changing it to text and then it should work.
Okay. So the reason why this is not working, I would, okay, hold on. I'm coming on. The reason why I don't want to stick, give me a minute. I don't want to just stick with deleting this is because.
Do you want to share your screen?
Do you want me to share my screen?
Please do. Please do.
All right. Yeah, customer. Okay, the reason why I don't just want to, why I do not wish to throw this under the bus is because, like, we might have an issue like this. I might really actually need the data set. So how do we go about it? Yes. So I noticed something. One of the reasons why it's showing error is more of if you look at this, let me enter my Excel. So some zip codes, this one is being seen as a number, you get. Why this one is being seen as a text? Obviously, it's mixed with alphabet. So when it gets to Power BI, it's conflicting.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So Power BI is seeing this one as a number.
Yeah. So if you try changing it to text, let's see if it will load it. Should be able to load it. See I think this particular zip code, everything is actually okay. I don't think it has any sort of conflict.
No, the one that is having conflict is showing here.
Okay, is the okay, errors and conflict, okay. And which one is showing errors in sales? I didn't get any errors from sales when I was trying to load it. No, I did not.
I mean, it's like this one has fixed. Let me.
You see?
So we fixed
Yep.
this one now, right?
Yeah.
I've actually fixed it. So why is it still showing here? Okay,
So you need to close and apply now, so it can take you to the what do you call it now? It should be closed. Yes, before it takes you to the data model, and then close and apply. Yeah, I think you're good.
I'm not good actually.
It does God, it has transformed it. Now you have all your data set by the right, so you're good. There's no errors any longer.
Why this error in customers? Why is this still showing here? But that's why there's no error. Fine. Okay, let's head over to sales. So this sales, why we are seeing this error here?
Other date, you can see that it's showing it as text, so you need to change it. You need to change it to dates.
I've changed it to date. It's still showing. It's not.
And this is showing. This is the error. This is the error table. You get. This is the error table. That's why it's showing as error. The actual sales is actually the one under these other queries. Yes. Yeah. If you close and apply, if you close and
If I
apply
come and
now,
apply, this stuff will be sorted. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
yes, it will be sorted. Close and apply. Then let's go to the data model itself. Just close and apply.
I don't believe you for this one.
So click on the table. Okay, it's still loading. See, it has already. So yeah, click on the table.
I actually want to go back.
So you can't go back again now. You have sorted. You have sorted error now. Error has been sorted.
That I do not believe that.
It has been sorted. See, your customers is the zip code is showing. God, see, the customers is showing. See, you have decided to.
See, we are still having error here.
No.
Are you guys seeing what's going on?
Okay.
Are you guys seeing this or not?
I'm with AY on this one. The problem is solved because when you go to the table column after you close and apply, the sales table has the correct date.
Sorry, please, who is speaking?
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's OB.
That's a new voice.
Thank you, OB.
That's okay.
It's OB.
OB, I know you have to say it back again.
I was saying I'm with AY on this one. I think what we're looking at now is what the raw data looked like before we change the data type. But once we change the data type, it's fixed. That's why when we close and apply, we can just see it properly under the tables tab.
I do not agree with you. So if you can remember when we did errors in customers, right? You could see that. So this is what is happening here. We have a huge data set, right? And Power BI found an issue. So Power BI isolated the particular table that an issue was found, right? So now we are seeing query errors. We are seeing errors in customers and we are seeing errors in sales. Now, if you remember for this particular errors in customers, when we adjusted it and changed it to a text, all the errors that were adjusted, like that were fixed, all of them moved. That's why we are no longer seeing anything here, right? So our errors in customer table is empty. We fixed this. Now, errors in sales, we still have errors that we have not fixed. AY and OB.
Okay, so if you go to the data model and you check for the dates, are we going to see any errors there? I don't think so.
Sorry, please. Is there any other person with AY and OB? Vina, Jade, Cindy.
Sorry, I've just been listening and I haven't been following up visually with the error you're talking about.
Okay, that's
Okay,
right.
sorry, fine. I noticed something. The thing is that if the errors are actually fixed, I'm a bit worried about the data integrity because from that error tab, if you go back to your Power BI, you see that this apply steps. You can see that after the source, it deleted mismatch types, like deleted type mismatches. So if that actually deleted some rows or not, I don't know about that because that's what I'm also having here. It's one of my customers. I'm having it on my customers table. So if the correction was actually it deleting those mismatch types or correcting it, I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, I understand. I get what you're saying. Give me a minute. Is there no, how what's the shortcut to take to go to the last row in Power BI? No shortcut.
I think it will
Oh,
take you
BI, can you go to more than 1,000
before you
rows of
can get
data?
to, I don't think you can get to the end. I think these rows is up to like, is it 12,000 or so?
Are you serious?
It's much. Can you go to your view? I think you should be able to see how many quality this thing you have. Can you go to your view ribbon?
Okay, that works.
And
Column distribution, column profile, which of them?
I think you can check the two, the profile and the distribution. I think the profile should show you an overview of how many rows you have. No font says you cannot see your screen though.
That's a network then.
I think you
I'm not
have
agree
to
with that.
log out and log in back. You see.
Miriam, please, I
So,
can't see your screen.
oh boy. The
Screen is becoming blurry.
Wow.
It's our network. She's using Glue.
Give me a minute. Let me check my MTN network.
Okay. Emmanuel, so from your end, is it just the customer table that you actually having issues with, or you're having issues with this sales table as well?
I'm not having issues with the sales table. I'm still trying to load other tables to my Power Query because I'm changing it to Excel workbook before loading it into Power BI. Because if I load directly as CSV, they're all giving me errors even before I enter Power Query. So I decided to change to Excel workbook before loading it into Power BI. So I'm still on it now. But only customer table, I've loaded customer table and sales table, and it's only customer table that's giving me error. So I'm still trying to load the rest.
Okay. All right then. So the one that is actually giving you error on the customer table was actually the same zip code, Abby.
Let me see. Yeah, the zip code.
So try and change the data type from old number. I think it should be on old number. Change the old number to text. If you change it to text, I mean, you will see the apply step by the right. So it should be good. So by the time you load the other ones, just make sure that each column actually has the right data type. It is very important because if it doesn't, it will skew your data. So make sure that each of the column you have the actual data type for each of them before you now, if you still want to do some calculated column or data transformation, do everything. So it's once you're done, before you now close and apply, before it goes to your data model. All right.
Okay.
You should be good.
I just changed mine and it's showing well now, but it's still showing and the errors. It's still showing that error in customers, but it's no longer giving me error in the column itself. So column is now what's it called? It's now text. And it's no longer showing
Okay.
that red
It
ribbon
will
on
not show.
top.
It will not show any longer. So just load the other table on your this thing. So once you're done assigning data type and every other thing you want to do, that's when you should now close and apply. It should be good. Should be
Okay.
good. Yeah.
All right. Can we go on now?
Yes, please.
So you can see from my sales that other dates, I have error showing 43%. To see that that stuff has not been fixed.
Okay. Please.
This one is not even showing as date. It's showing as
So you have to change it too. You have to change it. You have
I'm
to
not even
change.
showing. No, it no works. It's showing error.
Yeah, just. Are you people sure that you are using the right Power BI like this? Oh Lord. Because
Showing
I don't
error.
understand. I really don't understand. It's not supposed to be shown. So maybe you want to try the approach that Emmanuel is using.
Which
Probably
is
assign each of these data type for your columns from Excel, and then make sure you save it as Excel format, not CSV now. Once you actually assign each column to the particular data type they are supposed to have, then save each one of them as Excel formats before you load them in your Power BI.
I did that
At
already.
Oh boy. I don't, at this point, I don't know. To be honest, I think you have to go and use some. You have to go and do prompt engineering on your AI, your ChatGPT or the likes. Maybe
No
they can
problem.
find a way to fix it, please. But I
That's
promise you, this thing is actually okay. Data is okay. Data is okay.
Jade and Vina, Jade, please, have you opened this data set?
No,
No wonder.
I've not opened them. I've been working.
How about Vina? Vina said she was going to go.
No wonder. If not, Jade would have been. Vina, have you looked at this data set?
I think
Is Vina here?
she's with us in spirit. But physically, she's not here.
Okay. I'll try and fix it. I actually did not prompt.
Okay.
Yeah, I just made sure I could one of these functions or these measures in Power BI that would work.
I mean,
But I want to make sure that because when I interrogated using Excel, I saw that let me just show my screen. Sales. So some of them is being seen as this one now, Excel is seen it as date. This one, Excel is seen it as a text. And
Okay.
even when you want to change,
yeah.
I don't even know what exactly is wrong with this format because this is dates. Hold on. I figured it. Still, is it not? This is month. Oh, what am I saying? But is it not the same format? So why is this one showing and this one is not corresponding?
I
So
just
there's
tried
no
to load the. Sorry,
Sorry?
Marian. I just tried to load
Maybe she.
the sales table onto my Power BI.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any errors.
Wow.
Wow. Interesting stuff. See my own here now. I saved as Excel. I copied and pasted all of them in one worksheet. And I saved that Excel workbook.
Oh wait, you put them in different this thing. How about you do it singularly?
Why? It's not the same thing.
It is not.
You're just looking for how to stress me.
I'm not. I promise.
But
So
why are you putting them in one workbook, Marian?
exactly. You don't put it in one. All of them cannot be in one workbook. So
Why?
you have to split them. I don't know.
Yeah, also, I have no problem with them in one workbook, but if it's not
Maybe
working,
because
why do it?
maybe because they are not the same column. They are not the same number of columns. You know, I think if you want to use the same workbook, the structure has to be the same across all sheets.
Yes, exactly.
that's
To distort
it.
it.
So
That's
it
not
definitely distorts it. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
That's
Can you
not
see that it's
true.
Maria that's been speaking us all this while? Everybody has seen
It
it
has
now.
to be the same.
I rest
It
my
has to be the
case.
same
It doesn't
number
have
of columns, the data
No, it doesn't
type,
have-
the same column. If it's different data, like different contents, different values, different number of columns, it will definitely distort it. And they are on the same workbook. And it will definitely.
Okay.
And not
I don't know
the
what you
same.
are
Actually.
saying.
What we
I
are
don't know
saying
what
now
you
is that in sales, you see that the number of columns is different from products. It's
That
different
is all
from
I know. That is all she knows.
Okay.
Maria knows.
Oh,
I knew.
she's just whining us.
That's
Yes,
not
nah.
true. Anyway, so let's attend to Cindy and every other thing. Then when we are done, we'll not go back and try if what people are saying actually works
No,
or not.
we are done. We are done already. Thank you.
Yes, please.
All right. So yes, Cindy, about your data set. Please, healthcare, enough fun is here, enough fun and Havila, they are all here. Wow. Thank you, Jesus. Today is the day. Please, how far with people's data sets? What are people doing? Or you people don't know yet? You're still trying to understand what's going on. These are the people are not answering me. Please, let's move over to supply chain. Okay. Cindy, where did you get this data set from?
What's that place called again, Seth? I think it's Cargo. I think, okay, yes, it's Cargo. I got it from Cargo.
All right. Have you been able to interrogate the data to see if anything is wrong with it?
I'm still interrogating it.
How far have you gone,
But
Cindy?
I not too far actually. I got it because when I looked at the preview, I assumed, okay, this was something I could actually do after I've critically looked at it. I wanted to try something different. I wanted to try something without sales. That's why.
Okay. I guess everybody's tired of sales.
I am
All
actually.
right. Container number. So we have a lot of, let me see. 1,830.
It's not much.
Me, I don't used to look at the data points. It's columns I used to look at though.
It's 19.
Wow.
Oh, 16 rather.
Okay. We have a lot of container number here. We have vessel name, price order. We have a lot of them here. I don't know. Do I need to interrogate this data set?
Yes,
are
please.
dispatch.
Because why are we seeing empty cells? Then when you
That
go
is
to
part of the
the
interrogation now. We'll still look into it.
See?
okay, and then the ending or the data set, like I think that's like a traditional.
Avila, you're with
Ma,
supply chain.
if mountain does not come to Mohammed, ma.
Oh,
No problem. Let's go. You say what again? What happened again?
Like towards the ending, right?
Hmm.
I don't know whether that's like a custom column or a conditional column. I can't
Okay,
really remember what I saw, but it's had a yellow exactly.
I think this one
Somehow.
is what we have to work on too. We have to look through the data set and try to find a pattern and set a new predicted delivery date, because I think there's a particular date, okay, predicted delivery date. I think there was something wrong with it. I don't remember exactly. So we're supposed to predict a more accurate one. Hello.
Okay, oh,
Hello.
if it's this at this point.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm seeing China, Vietnam, and the rest. Okay. Japan. So Cindy, I don't know. Tell us a bit about this data set.
Okay, so you must have already gotten the overview of this is a oh Jesus, a container tracking data set. So what's God of Jesus Christ. What we're looking at now is list of containers, the locations they were shipped from and shipped to, and their time of arrival and departure. So from the overview, what it looks like we're trying to find is which containers are getting delivered, which are not, which are spending too much time on the road, which locations are getting more traffic, which locations have more containers arriving at them. Just nothing too serious, I guess. And then since we have quite a lot of date columns, we'll have to do analysis on date as well, on the timing.
All right. I think this is actually very. You even have your column definitions. Okay,
Yes.
so this shouldn't be a confusing one to attend to. Anyways, I believe in your capacity. I know very well that you do well. I'll be here to review your work. Avila, you too. I'll be here to see what is your going to come up with.
Cindy, there's no hit the nail on the head.
Please,
Why are there empty cells?
data set approved.
Why are you doing this, Mama? Why are there
Data set
empty
approved.
cells?
Avila, go and find out why there are empty cells.
Wow.
Please.
I feel like we can do it. We can do it. Don't worry.
I will go
Yeah,
back
you
to
see.
healthcare. It's enough for high.
Yeah. Don't be scared.
No
Don't run
problem.
away.
No, no.
Guys, good evening, you guys. Good evening, Boma. Good evening, everybody. See, I don't know where the health data set that is comprehensive that somebody can work with, and then you feel satisfied that you're worked on something.
Okay. See what we are going to do. So you're going to go to what is it called? Go to YouTube. Look for YouTube videos. You see that there are some certain projects that on healthcare that people they've attended to, they've talked about. I think there's one guy I used to see, Emmanuel something on TikTok. Even if pick up the data sets, you don't have to work on the same things he worked on. You get pick up the data sets, do your analysis, a different analysis, and a different dashboard entirely. Guided projects helps very, very well, especially as a beginner. Please. Let me come on. Research and see.
You know, she has diverted
Sorry.
to supply. Amila has left. Boma, is she still is she now in supply chain?
She's going back and forth. Oh. Okay. So this one worked on the healthcare data sets. I don't want anything concerning finance. Hospital project. Are you seeing this?
I can't see your screen. Are you sharing your screen?
Yes, I'm sharing my screen. Please, can other individuals see my screen?
I can see
Yes,
it.
I can.
Okay. So there's one other guy on X. Jimmy, something like that. He talks more on healthcare data sets. So just we are seeing now, just look through YouTube. Pick a data set. You see, they'll put the link to where to download the data set from. You don't need me to approve right now, just pick anyone. But then it shouldn't be on finance. It should be strictly on health, right? And on fun.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So please, assuming you were seeing my screen, you'd have seen there are a lot of them here on
What did you
YouTube.
type on the YouTube? Like, what did you type to get to the search engine?
Healthcare dashboard in Power BI.
Okay.
Yes. Let me send it to the group. Abi to the chat box. Sorry, any other thing right now? Are we good to go? Before we attend to my own issue, any other question? Okay. So yes, I was supposed to send something. But as I did like this safe, light not even day. And my God grace, so they use Abiwo, they take charge of our phone these days. If you shout blood of Jesus 3 times, if you know you don't have lights in your area, shout blood of Jesus 3 times, your devices will be filled up. So that's how we've been.
That's lovely.
See, that's how we've been surviving over here. Okay. Yeah, so I was going to send something to the group and and I've not been able to send it because there's no light. There's no light. Let's talk a bit about CV. Do you guys have a CV?
I do. I do.
Tailored to data analytics. Have you learned something?
Well, yes, I think. Yes.
Is it ATS compatible?
That I have not verified.
Do you have images on it?
Yes, I do. I can pull it up. On the call?
Anyone you want. That if it has any image on it, it's not ATS compatible.
Wait, okay, wait. If the CV has an image on it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, no. It's all text.
Is there any is there any table? You can just
No.
send. How do you know there's no table?
Because I put it together myself. There's no table on it.
Okay. So I think honestly I was thinking on like providing some certain information, but it's like we have to do most of our research ourselves. Right? Why do you have a CV? Anyway. Right, you're not on this call. Why are you on this call? Sorry, no, please, you can
Sorry,
speak.
is the question preparing a CV that is ATS friendly? Is that the question?
Yes, ATS friendly and tailored to data analytics.
Okay. Well, I have a site that I normally use, but I think that's like it normally has all this free trial stuff. Sorry, Adiko. And you have to have a CV that is like data analytics inclined. Then it will now refurbish it to ATS standard. That's the way the site works.
Okay. So we are going to work together as a team, right?
Okay.
So we need a CV. All of us, we need a CV. We need a CV that is tailored to data analytics. We need a CV. Yes, we need to create our portfolio.
Why is there no dancing emoji here? Because I wanted to dance.
Dina, everything they happen when you want dance.
I don't
Use
know
the party.
the topic. I can't dance. God, I beg.
You can use hooray.
Hooray. Please, your accountability list is out. So go and check. Go to the board. Go to your exam score is out. Go and check for B and F. Sorry.
All right. So CV, we are going to have our portfolio, right? And at the same time, we are going to have. So I was thinking, should we do it the way Freedom did his own? Or we should do it in a different kind of way? What do I mean by how Freedom did his own? Do I have to share my screen to explain this? Yes.
Hello, Miriam.
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
In line with the CV stuff that you're talking about, I don't know if I missed the part of the portfolio building when I was not available. The part where we have to like start working on our portfolio. I think you were talking about a site or something. I didn't really get it, or I don't know if you guys have started working on something pertaining to the portfolio building where like you have a site that you can direct somebody to it and stuff like that.
Okay, we are actually in luck. We haven't started working on it.
You started working on it.
No.
Okay.
AY, you're here, right? Abi, is AY busy? Anyways, Jade, Vina, Cindy, and every other person, you guys are here. So looking at this, there is an about session, right? Talking a bit about himself. There is these are icons that are embedded with links, right? These are links. So there's a button here. This one is the button to his CV. This one is for his visuals only. This one is to hire him up Upwork and to hire him here also. And as you can see here, he's a freelancer, and at the same time, he's an entrepreneur. So you like what you're seeing, you can easily click on his link and you can reach out to him. So if you do not want this, my services include, you can leave it. But at the same time, if you want to start listing out your services, that's up to you. So I've spoken about an about section. So in as much as you might not start creating your cards now, just have this in mind, just start working on it. An about session. 2, you have to, your social media links. For me, I did not put this already. There's a contact me here, so yeah. You have for people that have certificates, right? You can decide to put a button for your certifications. You can decide to put few of your visuals. Everything depends on you. Then for here,
I'm sorry to cut you short.
that's fine.
The certification are data analysis and related certification, right?
Yes.
All right.
Well, it doesn't have to be it. I would say it depends. For an individual like myself, my regular career and my data analytics career work hand in hand. That's accounting. So it means I could upload other certifications that are relating to, yes, like accounting, data analytics, they work hand in hand, you get it. Then, yes, for somebody like Cindy too, I've forgotten what she told me she studied, but like there's some certain certifications that she can work in some certain industries, so she can put it there, but it should be something related, right? Something that is giving you an edge or a leverage. So it's up to you if you want to put the certification there. So we are saying my portfolio portfolio button, and we are seeing visuals by Freedom. So for him now, he did this is just like a summary of him. You get this is just like a summary, nothing serious. So if you want, there are sometimes where these are like different pages, you understand? If you want this, you go for this. If you want that, you go for that. Instead of just having everything on one page. That's with so much information. We can all agree to that, right? So yes, so my portfolio and visuals by Freedom. Then visuals. So these visuals will be more of what's the difference of having visuals when you're still having my portfolio. Anyways, your portfolio, you can now start talking about blah blah blah. Then visuals can just be the visuals only.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
Probably. Do you want to click on it? Let's see what comes up.
Yeah, clicking on it. So yeah, like I said, still his links, his visuals only. So now they're just showing, these are just his visuals. Yeah, he's not explaining anything, you understand? Oh, I did this, I did that. You feel the vibes? Are we together? Yes, we are together. Okay, so this is my portfolio. I hope, Vina, you're the note taker. I hope you are taking notes. So this one, I'm going to source for.
When was I appointed?
Since I'm going to source for a video on how to create Google Sites. So Google Sites is actually not difficult to create. Although even when I wanted to work on my own, I wanted to do something complicated, but it was not working. I don't know why. You can also use Canva to create websites, and there are like a lot of platforms you can use. I believe you can still use cards to create this. But I tried doing some certain things with cards and it's a bit limiting, but that's by the way. So, especially when you're using a free plan. For this, no, I don't like this. So he has home, about, and projects. Hi, I am Freedom, data analyst, data visualization. You see, Freedom has already made a name for himself, so all these things are just, it doesn't need any serious thing. Data analytics, I did this, did that. Data visualization, business intelligence, data storytelling, his links, let's work together. If you click on continue, take it to about me, an about session of him, experience. If you move forward again, you see his projects. Now, Freedom did not really talk extensively about his projects. We cannot agree to that, right? Please, I need response. True or false? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So like I said, he has already made a name for himself. So for individuals that are starting out, for we the underdogs, you get, we need to go extra mile when it comes to this. Right?
Mm.
Yes. So for this particular one, I've not concluded. I don't really like how I don't know. I'm trying to remember what they told us at ALX like this. But we'll do something different. I'll do a little bit of research and I'll put that out. Okay. So I'll create a video on how to work with cards. If I do not create a video on how to work with cards, I'll source for a video on YouTube and I'll send it out. Okay. So like I said, your about session, your social media links should be ready. If you have certifications, that's fine. We can have like the visual button where We'll just be dumping our visuals there. My portfolio button, the portfolio button will take us here. Then our CV, very important. And why I'm saying that we should work with a CV that is ATS compatible, because so when we start applying for jobs on LinkedIn and the rest, we don't get kicked out. Okay. And yeah, that's that. What do you guys think? Any other additional thing for now? So yeah, I was thinking, yes. So we actually talked about an elevator pitch in ALX. So an elevator pitch is more of like a pitch about yourself. You know, this kind of stuff where they tell you, tell me about yourself. Like, we want to know about you. So we had to create a video for ALX. We're asked to create a video talking about ourselves. You get, so you can just insert the video in your portfolio, so an individual can click. What am I saying? An individual can click and see what exactly is going on. So do you guys think we should include an elevator pitch, or that would be optional? What do you guys think?
I think it should be optional.
Ah, for me, I think we may use it as well. Then if, or we'll start up with it. Then if we are not seeing it or making sense, then we can remove it. But for me, we can try it too.
All right. So any additional anything?
Yeah, I feel since we are working with everything at once, we can just try it out. To not be bad.
All right. You can even have it as like a pin post or something on your socials. That works. Anyone you want. All right. Any yes. Today is Tuesday, oh, bro. Bro. Yes, we're having a meeting tomorrow. AY, please, if you can remember, I sent you a list of X topics, right? Just help me copy and paste it on our announcement group chat. Let everybody look through it. By tomorrow, we should be able to pick out 4. This one that we don't have lights. And it's a sharp blood of Jesus, and my devices will be filled up. So I'm not bothered. Okay, just
We said
help
that.
me. Sorry?
Okay, I'm asking which side you're staying that you guys don't have light.
Actually, my parents' house, we actually have lights. Me, I went to where they used to suffer to go and stay and also for money. But I'm at GRA right now, and there's no light there.
Okay.
I'm still at the office. Um,
The suffering is, it looks like it seems it looks good on you, Sha.
now so no pray for that kind of stuff. I will be now. No try and
Miriam,
see
there's
if they
three
sleep,
things
they
in your
wake up, they drink garri, they chop bread. They drink garri, they chop bread. I don't tell you, no pray for am. Anyway,
Miriam, there's three things in your father's house. They ran away. I don't know why you like complicated things like this.
see, there's a time in your life you'll be looking for a way to stay out of the house, or your, I don't know, just
Of your
relax.
comfort zone.
Please, go
Yes,
back to your father's house. It's not easy out here.
we will survive. Anyways, so
Nothing
any
is
other,
in sweet.
please don't forget to paste that so everybody can look through it. And yeah, sorry, we are done, right? Any other thing before I move on to the last agenda of the day? Any other thing? Any other contribution, suggestions, anything at all?
No,
Okay,
nothing
nothing at all.
from my end.
All right. So, okay, let me look for that data set. Please, people should go and look through for your accountability partners. Oh.
I wonder if at the end of this I'll be sounding like you guys.
How are you sounding?
I don't know.
That means you're not sure of what you want yet. This one that you don't know.
I mean the Nigerian accent. Oh,
Oh, I don't want to talk about where you're from again because I cannot even remember. Cameroon or Zambia, one of them. Obi. So, let me
I'm
look for
not.
that.
I'm not going to tell you again.
Cindy can remember. I mean, if I cannot remember, Cindy will definitely remember. Cindy and AY.
Yeah, I was just reminding AY this morning. So
I don't know what you're talking about. So I shall know you're from Zambia. Zambia, that's where you're from.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right. See, I got it right this time.
AY, you know, get accountability partner now.
I actually do.
You don't.
I do now.
You don't now.
Vina just gave me two lovely people. I think Cynthia and who's the other person? Cynthia and then Gibson. I don't know why Gibson is not even on the call today. So yeah. So Vina has taken it a step further. It's actually going to be three people now as accountability partners. So I have two.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah. So just check the announcement page. She just posted it this evening.
So how do we choose? Do we choose ourselves or?
Well, it's been chosen already. You just look
Yeah.
it. Yes.
Maybe I check.
I was working with Emmanuel before. Yep.
Oh, lovely. Who is me? Alice and Amis. Okay, Alice and Amis. Am I familiar with them?
When was the last time we saw her miss on the call? And Alice was crying that she's actually active, but she's nowhere to be found.
She was actually on the call earlier. I don't know when she dropped off.
Alice is always dropping off.
So, and
Do
then
you know who Amis is?
Amis is a busy man. He's a big man. But he's a serious guy, Sha. So you can reach out to him. I think his username on this thing too is Amis. So just check for him. Or I can
He's
help you to
actually
check for his number and send to you. So
him.
the guy always works on the project, so he's active.
Okay. So I'm going to save this so we can try this again. All right. AY, so you're the one to direct me since you're the one in charge of Power BI. So please,
Me,
what
in
am I
charge
to?
of Power BI.
Now you know in charge of Power BI.
Hey, maybe I have fun now. I think Emmanuel is actually much more advanced in Power BI. I'm serious.
Is
He's
Emmanuel
on the
here?
call.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't know why you people shying away from things like this. Why you people treating us like this? Is it fair? Emmanuel.
No, I'm not shying away. I've actually not had this type of issue with Power BI before. It has not happened. So yeah, I've not had any error. I've always used Power BI for visualization, but this is the first time I'm having an error while uploading my data sets. Very first time.
Oh, that's impressive.
So will you pick Power BI over Excel?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, for visualization. For visualization,
Yeah,
Excel
for
doesn't compete
visualization.
to Power BI. but still, I would say Excel interface is so much better and easier than Power BI.
For visualization,
Like I'm talking about the user experience.
user experience.
Yes.
Well, I don't think so. Maybe it's because you're used to Excel. I don't think so.
Thank you.
I would say Power BI looks more beginner friendly, the interface. But if you are used to Excel, Excel is something you can get really familiar with. I just put it that way. You can get really familiar with Excel. But Power BI all the way though.
Anyways, so am I clicking on load or transform? Transform data.
You should load it as a workbook. That's what worked for me. Convert it to workbook first, because still this is CSV. Convert it to workbook, then upload to Power BI. Then I don't think we have issues again.
Okay, give me a minute. AY and Jade. Workbook or CSV?
Did you say?
I used CSV and it worked for me.
Wow.
So the 5 data sets, I loaded all of them as CSV.
So
Transform.
you loaded them one after the other.
Yes, you have to load them one after the
Yeah,
other.
you know the one after the other.
So you load
But
one,
load the CSV. Let's see though. Let's see. Maybe I don't. Maybe you're not there, but let's
but
just
you
see.
don't
Just
load
load
it
it first.
directly. You transform
Please
first. So
give me a minute. Let me just give me a minute. Let me get this coming.
so for these, I said I was going to bring this up. So there is a particular table that is actually showing exchange rates. So you guys may have to do a bit of research as to if you are used to using join, if you understand join from SQL, and there's a little bit of it, you have to join the exchange rate table to one of the tables so that it will actually make sense, because there's a part where the figures that you're actually having for unit cost and price and all whatnot, some of them, because the company actually operates in different continents, so it's not just USD alone. So there are some of them that they are quoting the figures in. So you need to actually understand the exchange rate. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So you have to
That's
find a
the
way.
part.
What do you say?
That's the part I was talking about, though, that me, I'm interested in like this. How are we joining in Power BI?
And you did not say anything.
You know, well, I talked about it in the morning, but this time around, maybe it skipped my mind. Like, how are we joining in Power BI? I don't understand it, please.
So you have to merge queries. You are merging is basically. So the joining you have in SQL is more of you merging queries in Power
You
BI.
I was saying that this thing would make sense with SQL if you remember in the morning.
Yes. So I just remembered that when I was learning SQL first, as at then, I just when you said it this morning, I had to go and check. So it was actually this data set we use for this SQL.
Oh.
So it was easy to actually just do different manipulations on it, to recall whichever state is actually, or whichever country is actually selling more and all that. And then the concept of both inner join, outer join, and all that, it was actually this thing that we use, these data sets that we use for the SQL then. So you're very correct. You can use it for SQL.
Please,
Just
we are
that.
begging for extension of date. People say we are building more than 3 dashboards. Today is Tuesday.
Yes, now by Friday it should be done.
No.
Eh?
Today alone, I've been able to load all my stuff.
We have not loaded. We have not opened it. We have not loaded. Please.
I said me.
Please.
I said me.
We have not loaded. Because tomorrow is Wednesday.
You can start tonight now. You can still load tonight. There's still time. Loading doesn't take time, and the data transformation
What's the
doesn't take
time? Going to 10. Why? Because you should. It's not
We
only me
are
that is
pleading for
talking. Oh,
extension.
all of you
Yeah.
should talk. Oh, it's not only me that is talking.
Yeah.
Friday we are submitting. How many dashboards?
I'm pleading
I
too. I'm pleading too.
Sorry, will be the first person to submit. It's sure.
AY.
It's sure. Yeah.
Please, I saw that you deleted the links that you sent. Please, that particular file, that particular presentation that the lady already defined all the KPIs and all the things that she wants to be done.
Yeah.
Send it to
Yeah.
the group.
So you said I should not.
No. That's not what I said though. Send it to
Because
the group.
all those
Yes.
things, the slide itself, the business problem is there, the introduction, everything is there, the KPI, the tracking and all that, everything is there on that
Everything is there,
slide.
yes. If you notice for B and F, we've actually not worked on the data set that everything was given to us.
Yep.
Right? There's always a
No.
first time for everything. So and I was telling you that the moment all your problem statement, your objectives, and all your KPIs have been listed, more than half of your work is being done already.
Has been sorted.
So
Yep.
yes. So please send it to the group. Right.
Okay.
Thank you. Also.
Okay. No problem. I will.
Sorry, we can continue, right?
Yeah, we can.
So you say I should transform data.
Yes, transform data.
Clicking on transform.
So it will load.
Okay.
So what Power BI does is once you load any data, it will automatically on its own, it will change the type on its own. But you still need to check each of the columns to be sure that they are correct. So if you like, for this other number now, it's showing as number, but it is not something you can aggregate. You can decide to change it to text.
Okay.
For the first column, it's showing other number, you cannot aggregate it. It's a qualitative data. So you can change it to text. The line item, same thing. Then other dates is already giving you the data.
Error.
No error. There's no error now.
See, now there's
Okay,
error now.
okay, part of
3%
it. Okay. I don't know. I didn't have this. To be honest, I had 100%.
Wait, AY, you didn't have error 43% on your own.
I did not.
Yee?
I did not.
Miriam, maybe I've not loaded, to be honest, I've not loaded my own on Power BI. Let me not lie. But Miriam, maybe you should check maybe you should update, what is it called, and check. I don't know. I'll load my own this
I did
time.
not. But Emmanuel too. I think Emmanuel, did you get some percentages as errors on the what do you call it, the other dates for your sales table?
No, the only error I had was customer table and the zip code error. That's all.
That's it. That's the only thing I had as well. That's the only error I had too.
Okay. I'm going to save this as an Excel workbook.
And
I'm going to tell.
why? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
And I'm going to tell AY and Jade for free that that method I used where I had various sheets in a particular worksheet, a workbook, and all I had to do was to like pick them. It's supposed to work. It works, right? So it works. I've been doing it a lot of times and it works. The columns and the rows doesn't have to be the same. It sees it as
It actually works.
it sees that it separates sheets individually, but it just links them together when it comes to data modeling and the relationships. Yes, it will help you identify the relationship, and at the same time you can link it yourself too. So I'm going to, I don't want to apply, I don't want to save you. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to come here. Since sales give me issues, I'm going to open up sales. I'm going to save it. Emmanuel, you're here with me, right?
Yeah, I'm see.
Is Emmanuel here?
Yeah, I'm here.
So you say Excel workbook, right?
Yes.
I'm going to put this one as sales wahala.
Are you serious?
Let's see. I want to close this. Sorry. Okay. Can we see what's going on? Hello? So now you are not answering. Maybe
Yes,
the
I can.
quarrel.
I'm here.
Emmanuel, Ewa, Jade. It's not working now.
Yeah, you see. Okay. I don't actually know what's wrong with yours right now, but I didn't have
Wow.
this error. So
So now it's
check.
a me
Go back
problem.
to the date. Go back to that other dates. The type, the data type.
That
Let's check something. It's showing as dates, but let's just see something from. Click on the data type on the other date.
Which other date? I'm listening to you, Emmanuel. What this I should do?
The icon. Like click on the icon on the other dates column. Change to
Mm-hmm.
dates. It's already on dates, but okay, let's try the date and time. Let's see if and to change. Because it's already on dates. Still giving the same error.
All right.
Wow.
So I'll just sleep on it though. And hopefully I'll come up with a solution.
Okay.
So I think that's all now. Please everybody,
And
I don't know. I'm
and
listening to you.
um and please who said his problem is, so that maybe we do it in advance, because I've not loaded my own on what is it called, on Power BI. So I don't know if it was Emmanuel that said his own issue was on the customer and the zip code.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. So for the zip code, you handled it, you changed the data type to text. Was that
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you did?
Yes, that was I
Oh,
did.
then for your customer column, what did you do, please?
That's the only thing. It was only zip code that had issues. Is that?
No, I thought I heard some other person say something about the customer column having issue as well.
No, it's only the customer table, the zip code column in the customer table that had issues.
Okay, I get now. I get.
Yeah. The customer table and the zip code column. You just change to text. Change to text.
So we are good to go now. Lina, please try and look through the Jade, I'm really, really surprised that you've not opened this data set.
His
Jade,
work.
please be
Oh.
keeping up to expectations. Oh. Please, now
No.
you they always submit first. I say we supposed to give Jade award.
Nah, so
Ewa,
his
I
work.
blame you.
Work is dealing
Ewa,
with
I
him.
blame you. It's like you're the one that is discouraging Jade. By now, Jade for don't submit assignments.
Nah, so
Now Jade never open. She never opened this thing. How is that even possible?
Why
How is
why
that
you
possible?
why you not accusing me? Why am I the problem?
Because you are responsible.
How?
I don't know. But
You
we
are
cannot agree
the
that
you are the accountability partner before, so you are the responsible one here, not me.
you are responsible. You took her away
Why
from
you
me.
not my group head?
They say
I don't
Am I not
understand.
your what?
I don't understand. Why are you
No,
shifting
no,
it?
no. She said that it's actually my fault. It's not me.
It's
I
you.
always look forward to you submitting.
Nah,
Then you will
so
not be the one to
yeah.
ginger me. It's more like I look up to you.
See, they are pulling your leg and you are falling for it. Even Jade herself has said his work. Oh. The other one slipped off
Um,
this thing she didn't know, and you are still
me.
dragging me there.
Even if it's work, she used to come true.
Oh my
Tomorrow
goodness.
is Wednesday. By tomorrow morning now we are supposed to be reviewing our dashboard. But she can still
Okay.
pull up some magic. You never can tell. It's game.
Okay.
So Jade, you need to review your dashboard tomorrow.